In this video, I want to share 10 of the biggest retirement regrets from people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. All of this great retirement information coming from your friend at Crypto for Seniors. Crypto, mining, retirement, and living your best life. Number 1, not spending enough early in retirement. For most seniors, and I'm included in this group, when we hit retirement, it's the challenge between psychological, what now, and financial. You start to ask yourself, why doesn't anyone want to have lunch? Quickly, you must remember most of your friends are still working, so that may impact your ability to stay busy on day one, but it does get better. Additionally, you have worked 30, 40, or even like me, just shy of 50 years. You have saved, put money away so you can help your family out financially while you are alive. This is called living inheritance. You get to see the enjoyment of your family while you are still alive. The one thing that everyone struggles with if you have a retirement account is, I have saved my whole life. I missed trips, gave up on hobbies, and I felt financial stress during the holidays. Yet, you are sitting with $1.5 million in your retirement account. The other issue may be financial. I say this because on day one, I was ready to board a plane that day and travel with my wife. Not too realistic, but I was chomping to go because I have given up so much. Number 2, the second regret is not taking care of your health. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, it's not worth being stuck at home unable to travel. This could be a vacation or even seeing your children or grandchildren. Be it weight, blood pressure, missing years in the gym, not even taking walks around your neighborhood. All the things you could have done to take better care of your health, and right now, you wish you would have. Number 3, working too long or too late in life. This one is kind of interesting to me. It can go along with number 1. You work and work because $300,000, maybe it's $800,000 or even $1.5 million just doesn't sound enough to you to retire. Are you going to live past those amounts? So you beat yourself up working and stressing way too long, and for some, cancer, heart attack, stroke, or even loss of a loved one. You could end up being a caretaker for your spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend. What a shame. You worked your whole life and now you have regrets. One very sharp criticism I would have, and that is, why don't you know your retirement number? You know that magic number in your retirement account that will let you live out your dreams? For many, they feel they didn't have enough money to work with such a person. If this is you, I suggest you check out my video about using planning software and using ChatGPT to do a retirement plan. At the end of this video, I will put the video I'm speaking about in the closing. This regret is not traveling when you're able to. Now, I am talking about while you are still healthy and physically able to go do and see. People always think, I'll be fine. I'll do that trip next year. I'll do that one in 3 years. I'll eventually get on that trip. My friends, stop. Just stop right here and now. Please listen to me when it comes to traveling. I retired last year, and I have a new knee, hip, need some cardiac work, need to do my shoulder. And oh yeah, I really did break my foot and hand in 5 places. So we planned that trip. Thank goodness for trip insurance. Expensive, but for me, saved me thousands. However, sometimes like my heart and then a broken foot and hand, you don't know when you or your significant other will hit the time where you cannot travel anymore. Not creating a social network of friends and groups you want to join when you retire. Back when we worked, it was great. Co-workers, friends to sit with during lunch, maybe lunch meetings with clients. You are very sociable during the week, and when the weekend comes, by gosh, you are going out and dripping the stress of the work week grind. Now, when we went to work, we had that social network around us all the time. But when we retire on day one, you will find that network goes away. Sure, maybe you reach out to a coworker to stay in contact with them. Actually, my wife does this with 4 of her coworkers from 2 jobs, but they all knew each other. Somehow, it's just not the same. You're not talking to them every day and day one of retirement. You're like me. Called everybody I knew for lunch and nothing. That was at 9 o'clock in the morning. For the rest of the day, I was depressed. All this time, all these projects, and well, it was a shock to my system, and like many, you sit at home and read or watch television, and those really important projects to you somehow just aren't as important anymore. This is very common. ignoring financial planning while you are young enough to make a difference. I really don't know how you entered retirement without a proper plan. Resources are on the internet for free. Even with ChatGPT, I did a video about using chat to build a financial plan. If you only have a few thousand or even less than $10,000, using the freer chat would be what I would try. However, if you are like my wife and myself, a financial planner would be so easy. Now we are close. I have referred her to several family members and still meet once or twice a year to review our plan. Additionally, you need an attorney to maybe set up trusts for you if you have a nice portfolio. With a planner starting an early one, you are talking about generational wealth, giving to family, charity, volunteering somewhere because you know you don't need the money, and you do it for the fun. Maybe it's reading at an elementary school, working for a food pantry, or your place of worship. Number 7, not pursuing your passions. We all have things we want to do in our retirement. For me, that one flight I needed to get my hot air balloon pilot license. Yeah, if you knew me, I'm kind of different. Heck, I started a successful YouTube channel exactly 1 year ago, and right now have around 3,300 subscribers and 20,600 views, all at 67 years old. Number 8, delaying your estate planning, a costly mistake people make too late in life. So this video is for people of any age, but mainly for those who are new to retirement or want a little bit more information before making the plunge. No matter where you are in your retirement stage, you should be able to pull a nugget of information out. If you are early on, like in your 20s or 30s, well, good for you. Now, if you are in your 40s, you can still make an impact on your retirement future, those who are in their 50s and 60s. Or maybe you don't work somewhere that offers a retirement account, and now you are up there in age. Your benefits may not be able to be helped much past your mid to late 50s. However, and that is a big however, I have one major suggestion. Consider working with an attorney. Even if cash is low, you can use an online service with an attorney on staff who can help. What's this about? Well, we all accumulate stuff, and lots of stuff. Maybe you have items you want to assign to other family members. Maybe you want to document what your end of life would look like. Things like jewelry, property, investments, or even if you picked up a little gold when it was $1,200 that you forgot about. Look, something is better than nothing. Even if you write something out, sign and date it. Well, that's a start. The 2 parts of estate planning are 1, your will and power of attorney. The second part, so I have learned from working with ours, is what your financial planner will document if there's anything left upon your death. Let's make sure it's structured in the most tax-efficient manner, so that hopefully 100% of whatever is left goes to your loved ones or charity, whoever you want to leave them. Number 9, not having those tough conversations. One of the hardest things was to come to grips with my own mortality. It wasn't until I was around 63 before I started to discuss it openly with my wife and children. This was because we redid our wills and updated our power of attorney to include more family members. You should personally review those items every few years. Plan an overhaul for around 10 to 12 years. This is the time you pick out assets: rings, artwork, furniture, vacuum, and whatnot. Number 10, relaxed at updating your plan. The final tip is not updating your retirement plan, your will, power of attorney, and your assets. Those change over time. Many times you are caught up in a life cycle event like a birthday, marriage, or life. Now, you, like me, may have additional names and assets to give out to be fair in marriage situations. Financial planners usually ask you review your plan on your own for a few years, then stop by and go over some possible updates over the years. You will be told when you start to work with your planner what their review time is. You want to be sure your assets like a ring or a watch go to maybe your son or daughter-in-law or other non-blood family get remembered when you pass. Final thoughts. Well, friends, that's a top-notch list of regrets. Some only take time, while others may cost you a little. But it's some of the best advice I've gotten and my research. I hope you enjoyed this video. I work hard to bring you current information or offer resources not everybody knows about. If you have enjoyed this video, please be kind and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. On the screen, you will see a really important video I believe you would enjoy.